Welcome back, tech enthusiasts. Today we're diving into a head-to-head comparison between two of the most talked-about GPUs on the market, the RTX 4090 and the RTX 5060. Now you might be thinking, wait, those are in completely different leagues. And you're absolutely right. But that's what makes this comparison so interesting. We're not just looking at raw performance here, we're talking value, efficiency, and the overall experience these cards deliver. So whether you're a hardcore gamer looking to push the limits of graphical fidelity or a budget-conscious builder trying to get the most bang for your buck, this comparison is for you. We'll break down the specs, analyze the benchmarks, and give you the insights you need to make an informed decision. Let's get started. Alright, let's kick things off by popping the hood and taking a look at the architecture behind these GPUs. The RTX 4090 is based on Nvidia's Ada Lovelace architecture, their latest and greatest, while the RTX 5060 utilizes the Ampere architecture, which is still no slouch. Now, Ada Lovelace is all about pushing the boundaries. It's built on a 4-nanometer process node, which means more transistors packed into a smaller space, leading to improved performance and efficiency. We're talking a whopping 16,384 CUDA cores on the 4090, compared to the 5060's 3,584 CUDA cores based on the Ampere architecture. That's a significant difference, and it translates to a massive gulf in raw processing power. But it's not just about the number of cores. The 4090 also boasts significantly faster clock speeds and a wider memory bus, which allows it to process information much quicker. And let's not forget about the 24 gigabytes of GDDR6X memory on the 4090, which dwarfs the 5060's 12 gigabytes of GDDR6. This means the 4090 can handle even the most demanding textures and assets without breaking a sweat. The RTX 5060, on the other hand, is all about delivering great performance at a more accessible price point. It might not have the raw horsepower of its bigger brother, but it's still a capable card that can handle most modern games at 1080p and even 1440p resolutions with respectable frame rates. The 5060's Ampere architecture, while a generation behind, still features dedicated ray tracing cores and tensor cores for AI-powered features like DLSS, which can significantly boost performance in supported titles. So, while the 4090 might be the undisputed king of performance, the 5060 is a lean, mean gaming machine in its own right. Essentially, the 4090 is like a high-performance sports car, built for speed and power, while the 5060 is more like a well-rounded sedan, offering a balance of performance and practicality. And just like choosing between those cars, the best GPU for you will depend on your specific needs and budget. Alright, enough with the tech specs. Let's see how these GPUs actually perform in the real world. We're talking gaming benchmarks, people. And to make things fair, we've tested both cards at 1080p, 1440p, and 4K resolutions. First up, we have Cyberpunk 2077, a game notorious for pushing GPUs to their limits. At 1080p, the RTX 4090 just laughs at Cyberpunk, delivering a buttery smooth 144 plus FPS on average with all the bells and whistles cranked up to ultra settings. Ray tracing? No problem. The 4090 handles it like a champ. The RTX 5060, while not as mind-blowing, still holds its own, delivering playable frame rates around 60 FPS at 1080p with some settings dialed back. It even manages to stay above 30 FPS at 1440p with DLSS enabled, which is impressive for a card in its class. Moving on to Red Dead Redemption 2, another graphically demanding title, the 4090 continues its dominance, pushing past 100 FPS at 1440p with ultra settings. The 5060 again delivers respectable performance, hovering around 60 FPS at 1080p with some settings on high. The trend continues in other AAA titles like God of War, Horizon Zero Dawn, and Microsoft Flight Simulator. The RTX 4090 consistently delivers jaw-dropping frame rates at high resolutions, while the RTX 5060 provides a more budget-friendly entry point for enjoying these games. But here's the thing. While the 4090's performance is undeniably impressive, it's worth considering whether those extra frames are truly noticeable or even necessary for most gamers. The 5060, with its more modest performance, still delivers a fantastic gaming experience, especially for those who prioritize value and don't need to be at the bleeding edge of resolution and frame rates. Ultimately, the best GPU for gaming depends on your priorities and your display setup. If you're rocking a high refresh rate 4K monitor and demand the absolute best visuals, the 4090 is the clear winner. But if you're content with 1080p or 1440p gaming at smooth frame rates, the 5060 offers incredible value for the money. Now let's talk about Fortnite, a game that's hugely popular and widely played. At 1080p, the RTX 4090 delivers an astonishing 200+ FPS, making it perfect for competitive play. Even with ray tracing enabled, the 4090 maintains a high frame rate, ensuring smooth and visually stunning gameplay. The RTX 5060, while not as powerful, still provides a solid experience, delivering around 100 FPS at 1080p with settings on high. At 1440p, the 5060 manages to stay above 60 FPS with DLSS enabled, which is quite impressive for a mid-range card. So, whether you're aiming for ultra-high frame rates with the 4090 or a balanced performance with the 5060, both cards handle Fortnite exceptionally well. Now let's talk about a crucial aspect of GPU ownership that often gets overlooked: power consumption. After all, a powerful GPU is no good if it sends your electricity bill through the roof. The RTX 4090, with its incredible performance, comes with a hefty appetite for power. We're talking about a 450-watt TGP, or total graphics power, which means you'll need a beefy power supply to keep this beast fed. During our testing, we saw the 4090 pull close to its maximum TGP underload, which is understandable given the sheer amount of processing power it delivers. The RTX 5060, on the other hand, is a much more power-efficient card, with a TGP of just 125 watts. This means you can get away with a less powerful and more affordable power supply, and you won't see as significant of an impact on your energy bill. But here's the interesting part. While the 4090 consumes more power overall, it's actually more power efficient than the 5060 when you look at performance per watt. This is thanks to the architectural advancements of the Ada Lovelace architecture, which allows the 4090 to squeeze out more performance from every watt of power it consumes. Think of it this way. The 4090 is like a sports car that guzzles gas but can take you from 0 to 60 in the blink of an eye. The 5060, on the other hand, is like a fuel-efficient sedan that sips gas but takes a bit longer to get up to speed. So, which is better? Well, it depends on your priorities. If you're concerned about power consumption and want to keep your energy bill in check, the 5060 is the clear winner. But if you prioritize raw performance and don't mind the higher power draw, the 4090 offers incredible performance per watt. Now, for the million-dollar question, which GPU offers the best bang for your buck? This is where things get really interesting, as we have to consider the price difference between these two cards. The RTX 4090, being the flagship GPU, comes with a flagship price tag. It's a significant investment, and for many gamers, it might be outside their budget. But for those who can afford it, the 4090 offers an unparalleled gaming experience that pushes the boundaries of visual fidelity and performance. The RTX 5060, on the other hand, is significantly more affordable, making it an attractive option for budget-conscious gamers. It might not have the raw power of the 4090, but it still delivers excellent performance for the price, especially at 1080p and 1440p resolutions. When we look at the price-to-performance ratio, the 5060 emerges as the clear winner. It offers a fantastic balance of performance and affordability, making it an incredible value proposition for gamers who want to maximize their budget. However, the 4090, despite its higher price, still holds its own in terms of performance per dollar. While it's not as budget-friendly as the 5060, the 4090 delivers an exceptional level of performance that justifies its premium price tag for those who demand the absolute best. Ultimately, the best GPU for you depends on your budget and your performance expectations. If you're on a tight budget and want to maximize your value, the 5060 is an excellent choice. But if you have the cash to splash and want the best possible gaming experience, the 4090 is worth every penny. Alright, let's recap everything we've covered and break it down into some clear pros and cons for each GPU. The RTX 4090 Pro's unmatched performance. This GPU laughs in the face of demanding games, delivering buttery smooth frame rates at high resolutions. Future-proof. The 4090 is built to handle the next generation of games and technologies, so you won't have to worry about upgrading for years to come. Ray tracing and DLSS. Experience the future of gaming with realistic lighting and AI-powered performance boosts. Cons, price. The 4090 is a significant investment, and it might be out of reach for many gamers. Power consumption. Be prepared to invest in a beefy power supply, and don't be surprised if your electricity bill takes a hit. Overkill for some. The 4090's power might be wasted on those who don't have high refresh rate 4K monitors or play less demanding games. The RTX 5060 Pro's at affordable. The 5060 offers excellent value for the money, making it an attractive option for budget-conscious gamers. Great performance for the price. You'll be able to enjoy most modern games at 1080p and even 1440p resolutions with smooth frame rates. Power efficient. The 5060 won't put a strain on your power supply or your electricity bill. Cons of not as future-proof. While still capable, the 5060 might not age as well as the 4090 when it comes to future games. Less powerful. Don't expect to max out every setting at 4K resolution with the 5060. Ray tracing and DLSS performance. While supported, ray tracing and DLSS performance won't be as impressive as on the 4090. Ultimately, choosing between these two GPUs comes down to your individual needs, priorities, and budget. There's no right or wrong answer, just the best choice for you. So which GPU do you think takes the crown? It's a tough call, right? The RTX 4090 is an absolute beast in terms of performance, but it comes at a premium price. The RTX 5060, on the other hand, offers incredible value for the money, delivering a fantastic gaming experience without breaking the bank. Ultimately, the best GPU for you depends on your individual needs and budget. If you demand the absolute best and money is no object, the 4090 is the clear winner. But if you're looking for the best bang for your buck, the 5060 is an incredible value proposition that's hard to beat. Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more tech comparisons.